bread is probably one of the most humble foods. It's probably the most humble food that I can think of. And yet it's quite noble. It has a real rich history. When I'm working with bread, I feel like I'm in partnership with flour, water, salt, and yeast. They're my partners. Once I've formed it into a dough, then I have a relationship with that dough, and I must respond to that dough. I must try to nurture it as a parent would nurture a child, but I also must respond to it and guide it rather than show it who's boss. I want to work with that to achieve the best results. So it's that relationship that I think the lessons that we teach about bread are really a metaphor for the lessons about life, and that these young people, if they're really in tune to the bread, they're really in tune to life. And I just love sharing knowledge and experience with people that are eager to receive that information. Well, we're using local flour. We're actually using flour from wheat grown in the Azores. It's milled in the Azores. It's comparable to type 65. That means it still has some of the germs, some of the bran, so it's a very nutritious flour to work with. It's taken me a while to understand the properties and characteristics of it because they're a little different than I'm used to, but what I love is the performance of the bread and the flavor, because really bread is just flour, water, salt, and yeast. So I'm using the local sea salt and I'm using the flour. Then we combine with other ingredients. We're using some of the saffron, some of the honey, certainly the fruits, the nuts, all the fruits I can get, including the pineapple, especially the pineapple. And I've even used some of the local pineapple jam as a sweetener rather than using sugar. We're using the local butter, the Nova, I believe it's called, the salted, the unsalted. That's pretty much all that goes in my bread. My bread is very simple and very humble due to its simplicity. I'm motivated by the chefs. I'm inspired by the students. The students here are so curious, they're determined, they're focused, they have desire to learn, they have desire to do an excellent job, to assist the chef. They're just so open and warm and generous. I come to teach them about bread, and in return, I think they teach me a lot about life, because American life is a little fast, and here it's a little different, and they value each other, and they value friendships and family. So I come away with a real warm feeling from working with the students.